welcome to a LEGO City update. In today's video, we are going to be adding more buildings to downtown. We're going to be possibly transforming some more of the railroad rolling stock. I have transformed at least a little bit more. And then finally, we are going to be changing some of the people so that they can be more representative of me, they can represent some of my family, and they can represent some of my fans. So let's actually start with that, because that is a quick thing, but it will also be very important. Over here at Ava's lab, we can see the 5 minifigures that I had placed in here when I first introduced Ava's lab. Last I remember, this one was Hayden, this one was Shaken Popcorn 28, the only real human among the group. I think this one was something with an M, I don't remember. And then this one was Elizabeth. I honestly don't remember the name of this one either. If we look here at the clothes of Hayden, we can see that he has clothes and even almost hair like mine. So we're going to change this from Hayden, a non-existent person, into me, Phoenix Henry, better known as Henry. So we'll place me back, and then this one, the character Elizabeth, I'm thinking maybe we can make her into my little sister, Kat, I believe is her online name. She doesn't really have much of an online presence, but she always likes cats, and I know that'd probably be her online name. This one, well, I'm not sure because the friend I want this to be doesn't actually have an online username, so we'll just leave it as no name. Same for this girl over here, because I honestly don't really have any good names for this one or for this one. So, for now, that is the name update for these 5 minifigs. Over here in the Northern Plaza of Scottsdale, I have 2 sets of workers placed where I want to build new buildings. As we can see, there are 4 buildings over on this side and only 2 on that side. Ideally, we would have buildings that wrap all the way around the plaza, with the train station being large and having tracks connecting to whoever knows where. But for now, we'll just worry about building 2 new buildings. The main reasons I want to place those 2 buildings where the workers are is because then we'll have symmetry from that side to this side. And I also want to make sure that the sidewalk seems actually continued here. So, before we do anything building-wise, we have the trains to look at. Over here in the railroad section, we have a brand new train car, the Lemon Coach. You'll remember it as a sleek passenger liner last time. However, I decided to fit the era of this train station and the era of our caboose that we can retrofit it a little bit. So now we can see that it has a nice window running along the top. We have boarding decks on either side. And we still have the open doors. We have the several windows. We still have the black and gray roof. But overall, I believe that it fits the caboose very well. I've added a flat car with various boxes, chests, and even a place for a plant. Just because we needed something to break up the caboose, which is over on the left, and the passenger car. To begin one of the buildings that I have built in the Northern Plaza, we start off with 3 6x6 plates. The next thing we want to add is a foundation so that the building can stand strong and tall. Here's the foundation, and as you can see, I may or may not have gotten a wee bit carried away in the design of this first building. Of course, I have built a white foundation with a small jet out portion for the bay window. It only jets out a single stud. And then I've also started building the door frame, and we've decided on a nice lime green for this house. And yes, it is going to be a house. So now I'm going to build it to about here with the rest of the door details and the beginning of the separator between the bottom floor and the top floor. And then we can move on to the top floor of the roof, and hopefully by that time I'll have built the second building as well. We now have 2 complete new buildings. Or rather, facades of buildings. It's fine. So first, we of course have the lime house, which now has the balcony. It has the detailing and crown molding of the roof. And then I have added a purple building. That is the least common color I have in my Lego collection. Purple. And I've also added gray with a gear and the statue at the top, my favorite details of this video. And you can see we obviously have the door and a small window. So let's go see how these buildings look over in the city. The buildings are now here in the city. We have the Limehouse on the left next to the school, and then we have this pink shop building next to the mayor's house. I'm hoping once I get more purple bricks that I can change the purple shop to be a bit more consistent in its color scheme. But for now, it is fine, just looking like this hodgepodge. It does also have the details of what looks like a face on the front. So, we have now placed the buildings in the city, and I guess we can finish the video. We now have 2 new buildings in the city. We've gone through the changes I've made to the railroad, and we've gone to Ava's lab. I still want to remind you to please comment names for those other 2 minifigures in Ava's lab that I did not know the names of. Give me suggestions, or at least initials. Otherwise, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye!